Welcome back, everyone, to more bonus episodes with Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. We are currently in episode 9, and Wordsmith seems to be missing right now, and we're trying to locate him, so off we go.
Hey, I can hear a voice!
Yo! Speak up! We can't hear you!
I say.
Hello? Are you kidding me? If anyone would be stuck up there, it had to be him. Well then, it would appear our friend has managed to find a new napping spot. Oh, really? Was that all I had to do left in episode 9? Damn. I would have finished that, but you know, time limits. God. Anyway, I guess we'll just go right into 10 then. Maybe go into 11 before I have to stop this, hopefully. Did you say suspicious characters?
That's right! Suspicious characters! I saw them, I did! In Northwich Woods, a pair of mysterious men!
Yeah, I saw them too. No matter how you look at it, they were a couple of... They're desperados, I tell you, and that's why they're an embarrassment if that's what they are. Okay, I'll take them on.
What do you mean?
Oh man, too fast. What is all this? Seems like everyone and his brother has come here to make complaints at us. Perhaps it's just that they all want to see you again, and think you can help. Whatever the reason, we can't very well ignore the fact that there seem to be a pair of villains on the loose.
Oh, I just had a thought of who they might be. Me too! There were two weird-looking rogues, right? I think they were called...
Robs and Mugs, you mean? That could be it. That's the pair that waylaid a spell in the woods that one time. Espella, you wouldn't happen to know what became of those two, would you? Actually, yes, I do. They were rehabilitated and are both currently working in the library. But apart from them, we don't have any other suspects, do we? Well, in that case, I suggest we all set out to the woods and take a look around for ourselves.
Good thinking, Professor! Sounds like another exciting case to crack!
Yeah, come on, Nick! We're up for this too, right? Do we have a choice? That still looks like something out of Attack on Titan. According to the witnesses, this is where they were sighted. Two clearly suspicious characters supposedly basking in the sun somewhere around here. They certainly sound like a couple of laid-back villains, if they were basking in the sun.
Whoa! There they are! Over there!
Yep, I see them too. Definitely suspicious.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a more suspicious-looking pair of characters.
Indeed, Luke. I must admit they somewhat resemble the kind of image one often sees on most wanted posters. Really, guys? How ominous are we dealing with here? Oh! Yes, they're very suspicious. After my many years as a judge, I have recently found myself wondering, what exactly do we mean by crime? How exactly can we define it? We are no more than bubbles being carried by a great river, drifting this way and that until we disappear. The tiny sound of bubbles bursting goes unheard by anyone, and yet they undoubtedly do make their sound. Blam! Indeed, that is a unique way of looking at things. I, meanwhile, believe that the world is not as simple as those who use witchcraft are criminals. Even so, the warm wind blows over the grassy plains, quietly causing the red flowers to sway before moving on. No one sees the wind as it moves. It is only felt by the flowers as they are touched.
They seem to be having some kind of complicated high-level conversation.
Indeed, Luke. It would appear they are involved in deep philosophical discussion.
That's just like Mr. Wordsmith. He always sounds so poetic and deep. You can say that again. I think it's a bit too deep for me. I'm lost.
Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm hearing is sublime or ridiculous. I feel that after a year since I stepped down as a judge, I still cannot say with utter confidence what path my life should take, or what on earth I should aim for now. There were days when even I wished to simply become the wind. But if I were to become the wind, I would never again be able to slip upon spaghetti. Deep, Wordsmith, deep. Indeed. To be honest with you, I'd never even considered that. It would seem that I should continue on my current path, at least for the time being. Whatever the case, I cannot even consider a world in which one is not free to slip upon one's spaghetti. Where is that kindly neighbor who will free me from my fate this evening, and from that despicable monster we call money?
Somehow, listening to them talking is making me feel all profound.
Me too. I suddenly have a profound feeling that I'd like to eat some spaghetti right about now.
It's just like Mr. Wordsmith. Always the most tasteful choice of words.
Personally, I get the feeling he's trying to persuade the judge to buy him dinner tonight, in a roundabout sort of way. Whoa! Well, I never. This is a most distinguished turnout we have here. Fortuitous meeting are no more than inevitable vicissitudes within the natural ebb and flow of our lives. Well, we've been spotted. May I ask what it is that brings you all to an out-of-the-way place like this? Well, actually...
We came here to check on reports of two suspicious characters said to have been basking in the sun.
Tactful as always, Maya. Two suspicious characters, you say? And you took the trouble to come all the way out here just to warn us? Well, don't worry, we'll keep our eyes open. Missing the point as always, Your Honor. Either way, what brings you to this neck of the woods? Well, it's a little embarrassing, really. I was just seeking advice from my wise companion here. I've been wondering how to proceed in life now that I've stepped down from my post. And did you find the answer to your question with Wordsmith? Well, to be honest, I have no idea what he was talking about. Is that so? Why am I not surprised to hear that? I was getting into a bit of a nervous sweat just about the time you arrived. I am merely floating on a warm breeze, shedding warm tears like flower petals dancing in the wind. Alright, Wordsmith, whatever you say.
So, you decided to become a fortune teller, huh?
Yes. Judge as a fortune teller. When I met you all about a year ago, I came to realize my beliefs were being changed by this story. The belief that witches must be guilty was just an illusion. This world is incomprehensible, like a dark and puzzling labyrinth. In a sense, puzzles are a microcosm of that labyrinth, or so I like to believe.
And that's why you decided to become a fortune teller?
That's right. I felt that as a fortune teller I could help those who came to consult me find their way forward to a brighter future. But to tell you the truth, I felt my appearances might be well suited to the role too. Personally, I think your appearance fits the role of suspicious character better. Wow, Wright, that's rude. And when it comes to giving people advice, I came to realize it's not that easy. Really? I believe all is well within one's grasp. The answer to the ultimate puzzle of life is 42.
Huh? Please don't say it's 42.
Oh. Okay, so someone did the Hitchhiker's Guide in this thing.
Mr. Wordsmith.
When faced with a perplexing puzzle, the way forward is to broaden one's outlook. Then, while holding that broadened view, look back upon that same puzzle. Now look back at me.
Certainly. When I have a problem, I'm often unable to see anything else. So we should broaden our outlook then. That sounds like a good advice.
And then you should make use of your hands, eyes, and all of your senses to feel out a solution. If you look around you, at those bushes, or that tree over there, there's always a hint waiting to be found. Of course, you can be certain. Hint 1, Hint 2, Hint 3, and actually, the super hint are waiting there for you.
Oh! We're talking about hints and hint coins? Huh? By the way, the hints are bullshit in Professor Layton games. Hey Nick, check this out! I found some hint coins in that tree and bushes over there.
Are you kidding me? Well, when it comes to solving puzzles, each to his own is what I say. A puzzle is a labyrinth born of the human intellect. However, occasionally, there are puzzles that can prove most refreshing when unraveled at the drop of a hat. A metaphorical hat, that is. Take the following puzzle, for example.
Again, hints in Professor Layton games are bullshit! Anyway, oh, it's that puzzle. Short round. Ride the starry road to the other side. The star-filled road is the only way across. Unfortunately, the path is not quite so simple. You can ride on top of the road as well as below it, but which will get you across safely? Slide the stylus across the screen to move the camera and get a better view of the winding path. Okay. I believe the answer is up! Without balloons! Reminds me of Rainbow Road. Hey, there we go.
Let's give this answer a try.
Bing!
Check it out, Nick.
Boy, I just love this kind of puzzle. 2 choices mean you only have to try it twice. Did you really just say that, Maya? So here's my amazing strategy. Step 1, try up just to see what happens. Step 2, victory pose. Turns out that up was totally the right answer.
Well, I'm not sure what to make of that strategy.
You know, I've just realized what a mysterious object the hint coin really is. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Well, I always set out to get all the coins and leave no stone unturned. But then, when I get stuck in a puzzle, I never end up using them. Not a one. Boy, that sounds like everyone who plays Layton games. Sort of feels like I'm wasting a coin, like I hate seeing the hint coin counter go down, you know? Ah, I know exactly what you mean. That just goes to show what a cheapskate you are, Nick. Gee, thanks.
I'm not sure that's entirely true, Miss Faye.
Nonsense. Huh? I don't know who's talking. Oh.
I've seen and done a lot of things during this long life of mine. On the great ocean of puzzles, a traveler who carries a wealth of coins runs the risk of being pulled under their weight.
Whoa, that sounds like it belongs in a fortune cookie.
Which is why, whenever I tackle any puzzle, I always look at the super hint before I start.
That was a lot of hint coins you wasted to get to it. Wow.
While it may be true that the world is full of things that are difficult to fathom, by your own words, wordsmith, I find you quite clearly in a word, guilty. I am merely floating on a warm breeze, shedding warm tears like flower petals basking in the twilight of a very long day. Well, as I've said already, when it comes to solving puzzles, each to his own is what I always say.
Wow, we actually finished the episode before I had to cut this, right? Yes! Excellent, we're gonna go right into the next episode. Probably in the next video. So give it a second. I'm gonna load up the other video. Yeah.